And I'm back. So, how's everybody doing? Let me just turn this down so I could think. Even more. Just background noise for me. You're good. You could. I think it doesn't adjust the volume for you. So, anyway, we're back. As you can see, we've colored the thing. We've changed some stuff. I introduced a carrying mechanic, but then I realized some of the script I was using was AI generated because of Google's recommendations having AI code in it now. So I went back and I erased all of the code it gave me. So it kind of set me back a bit, but I was mostly 3D modeling and whoa. Not normally how it had worked in the past, I'll just say that. But I've been 3D modeling and I added a bunch of stuff and I made some characters and yeah. I had thought about some of the stuff that I was talking about on stream and I realized based on just the playlist I made and recommended to you guys that's like full of other YouTubers, a bunch of smarter programmers, 3D modelers, whatever. Like there are tons of different ways to make games. There's no like one right way. So I changed the title to my previous stream to How I Make Games, because I mean it's really only about that's just my style, but there is so much, like if you're UI based or like you're heavily, well, I kind of mentioned that before, but I wasn't really doing that kind of game. We're making a 3D game here, obviously. That's the person that runs the kitchen. Or well, that's a stand-in for him. I originally said a cat person and like a raccoon girl or something. And I got the characters designed for that, and then I realized like it's just like one step over from a mouse, you know, in terms of theming. So I was like, okay, we got to adjust some things, and I made a bit of a change. We're gonna be playing as like a fairy or a pixie. I was like, what else is small like this? Like, what the fuck can I make that's running around? And then I was like, well, it would be super easy if I just made him like a tiny person. I was like, oh, well, a fairy. Dungeons and Dragons is on the mind. We've been playing, Baldur's Gate, so. I just made a little fairy. I designed this character really quick yesterday, as well as, like, after designing 2 whole characters, I was like, I'm gonna throw one together. So I made this, like, green fairy girl. And I'm 3D modeling her wings right now. And then I'm going to program in like a multi-jump, like a double jump. But like it'll be stacking, I guess. And then you'll be trying to get out of here. I'm going to just make a large playground that you're building as you go through it. Like with these books that went flying everywhere. I have to just program my own carrying mechanic. I'm not gonna look anything up because even Google now has AI. I was like searching something else up and I was like, wait, this says AI. This whole thing, even though it wasn't in the list of banned AIs, it's still generative AI. I said, okay. Just so I could still upload my game and sleep at night, I'm gonna erase all that code. So we used to be able to carry these and throw them, and I made sure we have enough stuff here to pile up. I also changed it so instead of this spawning stuff like how I wanted to originally, it's just preset items that you have to go and collect, kind of like Katamari. He did show that in the intro, and we did write it down as a inspiration. So I was like, all right, a little more like Katamari. There are preset items, and then you start running out of items as you've collected most of them, so you're like, okay, I gotta make do with what I've got. And also, I don't want to blow up people's games, so. Yeah. This is a little update. I used to be able to throw things, it would have been cool. But no, I'll show you all of the 3D models now that we've added, clearly. There's like a ton of stuff we can go over. Alright. Plates, like pots and pans. We've updated the fridge a bit so it's more rounded. More cabinets. We changed the layout, so now the exit's on this side and way up here. I don't know if you guys even saw me 3D model this like extra wall. So I like went into Blender and 3D modeled a hole in the wall. So. And yeah, most of what we got. Oh wait, forgot to toggle this on. Can push and everything. So now we should be able to, yeah, move objects, which might be the way that you're going to be able to make the play course, you know, as you go through it. Uh-oh. There we go. That's going to be hard for players to get out of. I might make the bars bigger or your character smaller. Probably make the character smaller, then I'll add fog. Alright. Just wanted a quick update and to talk about those design notes. Just messing around in the game engine. Going to be animate. I guess I could animate while we're here. We don't need that many frames. Hold on. Might as well just start at 0 so we know where to go back to. Actually, we'll start 2 ticks up. Right? Individual, local, and individual. Yeah. So save, and I'll just be doing it on stream. There's no reason not to. Okay. Oh wait, I was just like watching videos of how butterflies fly. They like lead with the front wings. So these should go up first. And then a couple frames over. Oh. Then these should be left behind a little bit. These should move a bit more. Then we go next. That's fine. Oh, I don't think I've been saving all of the poses. Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let's go back. I messed up. It was hidden by the just the faces. Better to do that. There you go. Okay. So from the start, these go. Wait. Wait. Copy that. So this is the basic. Move over. Paste the pose. There we go. Fucking up. I'm not used to being watched. I don't. Alright. I'm also trying to think of how a butterfly flies while trying to talk. Okay. Then, what does it look like? Uh-oh. Faces are clipping. We've reached too far. There we go. The back faces are fine, but the front faces don't have that many cuts, so can't really deform them as much. Kind of messed up while making the model. I didn't think I'd be moving it around too much. Actually, one. Oh. Alright. I just want a simple animation for now. An idle one. Not the flying one. I realized I hadn't done the flying one, or the, like, the simple chilling animation yet, so. This will be the first pose. Move the wings in a little bit. Hold on. And then out a bit. Right about there. You'll also move these. Okay. Copy that. Never mind. There we go. I don't know why that didn't work a second ago. Make a new frame of that. Kind of have it idle. And then return back to this. There we go. I see. Thought I was pasting it here because my mouse was like just barely on this bar. Alright, super simple. Just for variation, tweak it a bit. Okay. And then we grab this one again. We'll make it the end. One frame off of the end. Oh. One frame off of the end. There we go. That's just going to be attached to her back. And I already did the materials, so it should be good. Okay. export it as a FBX because it's always better. Game Jam, Wings. Game Dev. Nope. Here we go. All right. Give me a sec. Should be at the bottom, but oh. It's not by alphabetical, it's by date worked on. Okay. Wings. I just kind of want to see how big they are. Yeah. Okay. Not too big. Where is she? There she is. Now they're parented to her. For some reason it's not zeroed out. Ah. Wait, what's this cylinder? Oh, just the wings. I like. Hey, wait, what? We're good. But you name your stuff. Is it set to global? Is that why? Yeah. Okay. Zero everything back out. Connected to the wing bones, connected to the spine bone. There we go. -0. That's upside down. There we go. You could tell it's aligned if it makes a pattern that's like perfectly symmetrical. Like if I split the character down the back right now, you can see that this half right here and this half right here is like exactly the same. So before it wasn't lined up, I was like, why does it look weird? So wait. Let's make a wings material that's transparent. There we go. You can see the character and they look like fairy wings. Let's go until it looks right. There you go. Alright, don't worry. They're not animated yet because we didn't set it up. I want to see how much they obstruct. That kind of looks cool, actually. And I'm sure it'll look better when we're animated. Alright. Wings. Animator. This thing should have its own... Hold on. Where do we... There we are. Generic. Animation. There's a mesh. Could have actually put it in animator, but it's fine. Or animations. Here we go. I don't think it'll work without an avatar, but let me just check real quick. Oh, it is. Huh. I mean, it's not working in terms of... It was animated for like half a second, but I didn't set it to looping. There we go. Let's find it again, turn it back on. It should be looping now. Go here. I'm just gonna copy its position. Zero it out. Zero out the rotations. That's definitely not what I meant to press. Perfect. Okay. Copy position. And now she has animated. It didn't need an avatar, which is pretty surprising, but nice. And I can adjust the size. Here, let's cut them in half real quick. That's way less obstructing. I might go with the tiny pixie wings or whatever. Also, I want to say that I want to adjust the jiggle physics, but it's like a pre-made, what is it? Weight painting. So I don't know how. I don't know how. No. But that does summarize like half of the stuff that I've been trying to do in this project. But it's good to do a game jam to challenge yourself. There are so many things I realize, like, fuck, I need all of these kinds of assets, like making a game from scratch like this. I have a bunch of other scripts. Some I made myself, and some I used AI to generate. So, well, I didn't really just like ask it, hey, make me a code. I was kind of like, this is the exact code I'm going to type. Can you type it for me so I don't have to type it as fast? Like, you're way faster typing. And it was like, sure. And then it printed out really goddamn fast. So I mean, it is still AI generated, but I know I didn't steal anyone's, like, you know, content, because I told it what to type, and it typed exactly what I was going to type. Just, it's not like a creative writing where it's like, oh, I wouldn't have typed the exact same thing. It's like, it's kind of like math. Like, I had to have typed it like this, otherwise it wouldn't have worked. So it just goes into the API and types. Well, I ask it to go into the API. So I don't know which version it checks, but luckily it's an outdated like version. Well, not outdated, but just an older version of Unity that I use. So they're people that still make things for this version. All right. So I'm going to get to coding. I'm not gonna use Google or anything anymore because there's a risk of it using AI. I'm glad that it tells you that it's AI, that it's and not like, hey, this is taken from the the reason I got it confused is it used to show you what was in the top search result, and now it shows or like it used to tell you right when you Googled something, and now it like autofills with AI, like scraping the first couple of search results, so it's kind of inaccurate. Alright. I'm going to try and map this out. Make a pretty cool puzzle or two. I'm excited. I'm also going to code in some of the features. The thing is, I suck at coding, and it's going to be a lot of trial and error for very, very simple features. So I'm probably not going to stream that. But I did want to just come and show the progress. Might texture the room and stuff as well. I was just color coordinating, making sure everything looks good. I did 3D model all of the stuff still. Well, I just kind of pulled up the folder, or one of the folders, with like everything new that I 3D modeled. So let's pull out the raccoon girl. This is what the other character would have looked like. Let me know which one you think is cooler. You got a shirt that says the Trash Pandas. It felt a little furry after I used Vroid to make this character. I was like, you know what? And also, it felt like a cat and mouse. Like, if you don't know it's a raccoon, you're gonna think it's a cat and mouse anyway. And I was like, shit. Well, everyone seemed to be doing a mouse-themed game for this built to scale. So I was like, alright, I'm gonna try and get away from... There's like only one step removed, like I said, from rodent, cat, and mouse game, like everyone else in the Game Maker Toolkit's chat was gonna do. So, and also I'm talking to a chick right now who's really cool on Discord, who's also a game developer, just like about, you know, this kind of stuff, and she made a joke about goth characters, so she kind of looks like this. I thought it would be funny, but it was just kind of conveniently like, oh, well, I'm also making this raccoon girl, as she messaged me. So anyway, we're going with the pixie instead, and then maybe this will be like an NPC you find or can save if I have enough time to code it. But I'm realizing that we've only got like one more day after today, and I still wanted to stream so that YouTube's algorithm knew I was alive, but just wanted to show progress, you know? We did some stuff, I made some characters, I modified, here, I'll show you up in the top here, I modified Unity to accept VRM imports, and then I just made Vroid characters, which was how I did the D&D character, like, Unity asset for Tabletop Simulator. Like, my same workflow for that mod lets me make my own video games. So, I used to recommend people start with mods when they want to get into game design, but this is like 100%. That is my origin story with game design. I'm like, when I learned enough mods, I was like, oh, I know how to make games now. So, I mean, I'm not really good at programming. I've done everything else. I'm pretty good with the engines. I'm pretty good in terms of design. I've studied that for a long time. I can like break down how something is designed, maybe replicate it, or put my own spin on it. I'm just trying to still think of like, I don't want to just be only up or whatever, like the one jumping game that, whoa, I glitched way the fuck out. But I do want to still have like a platforming element, because platformers have existed long before. Oh god, everything's gonna fall. But yeah, platformers have existed for a long time. I still want to kind of make a puzzle platforming game with like pushing plates over into spots and stuff, but let's see if we can get these. There we go. I want to put my own spin on it, you know? Make something pretty cool. Alright. I'm gonna call it here. I'll see you guys. Hope everyone has a good one. Progress. Progress is getting up a bookcase, a stack of books, onto the dinner table. Alright. I'll see you when this game is ready to be uploaded. Hopefully.